Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Stock Catcher. I share trader days live on Stock Talks on Twitter every day. And there's a lot of stocks that just rip and face every day, so we have to capitalize on them, guys. And if you're enjoying the videos, I appreciate if you like the video and comment down below anything. I like reading comment. So yesterday's video I talked about HTOO, and I mentioned the previous video as well if you check. And when you trade small cap, the biggest levels in my opinion are the psychological levels, because trading and stocks in general, not just small cap, we're talking crypto, large cap, it's all mental, guys. I'm telling you, and everything's in my video is not financial advice, but it's just my opinion. But I'm telling you guys, think about it. Every price action you see, every candlestick is all mental. So this for small cap, the areas you want to look at for micro pennies are every 5-cent interval, 5 cent, 10 cent. For stocks over $1, you want to look at quarter intervals, 125, 150, $2, whole dollar level is really important. So ACTI, this one, if you look at the chart, this one, as soon as it held that 5 cent, it just ended up exploding today in the morning time and went all the way up to almost 10 cent. And I said in the previous video that just because a stock moves a couple of cents, some people might think it's not a lot, but if you look percentages, it's actually a significant amount. So ACTI, this one, from 5 cents to 9 cents, that's almost 100% gain, right? That's like doubling your money. So if you put in like $2,000 or a few $1,000 and then it goes up 100%, that's $2,000 in a couple minutes, guys. And this is crazy. Every day I see these opportunities every single day, and I share them in live real time, and it's crazy. So ACTI, this one, looking at it, it could definitely run multi-day. I mean, it already made a massive move up. I started mentioning around 2 cents, like around 2.5 cents, right? And then it ran all the way up to almost 10 cents. That's a really massive gain. But if you watch my videos, you know that I said that small cap, a lot of times stocks that go higher and tend to go higher, and stocks that go lower tend to go lower. So that's the one thing you really want to remember. So if a stock looks like it's too high, oftentimes people say, oh, I don't want to chase it, or this stock is pretty much the top, so they avoid it or they short it. But you see every day these stocks go 100%, then it goes another 100%, then another 100%. So if you still bullish on ACTI, what you really want to see is obviously over 5 cents, but you really want to see the trend hold. And right now, as I'm watching it right now, ACTI, it looks really bullish. But again, price action is everything. It could change next week, but as of now, it looks great. So another micro penny. Speaking about micro pennies, I said it's gonna be the theme, right? Micro pennies, WLGS. This one, I mentioned it again a couple days ago. Ended up just ripping face like 300%. And looking at it right now, what do you notice about WLGS is holding that psychological pivot, that 10 cent area. And on top of that, this stock is a stock that has a lot of sentiment, like, there's like hype around it. And I'm seeing on social media, a lot of people are talking about WLGS, and the volume is really nice today as well. And WLGS, if you're still bullish on it, you got to keep an eye on those psychological levels. I said same situation with ACTI, where if this stock is over 10 cent, it's most likely going to continue higher. Look at it right now. It is forming kind of wicks. If you know what that means, wick is like a shooting star or topping tail pattern, which is generally bearish, to be honest with you. But again, the volume is really nice, so this could reclaim over that. But yeah, this one is definitely on my watch list. I like those stocks with a lot of people that talking about it, because when it comes to small cap, and volume is everything. I say every day, volume. You really want to remember that. So next one, PHIO. This one I mentioned it again right at the beginning. It was like $3 or $2.90, I forgot. And then it just immediately pulled away. It went all the way to $4.15, which is a massive move. That's like over $1 share move. Again, if you put in like let's say 5,000, I mean, a couple hundred, let's say 500 shares, and then it goes over $1, you made $500 in a couple of minutes. And again, everything I say not financial advice. I'm just trying to share the opportunity. This is every day, guys. It's not just for lucky one day. Every day I find these setups. So PHIO, this one, what made me like it, if you watch my previous videos or yesterday on Stock Code, I said that bio is going to be really popular. And what do you notice about this stock? This stock is pharmaceutical, PHIO pharmaceutical. And what do you notice? What do you think I liked about the stock? The float, micro float, 4 million float. Anything under 30 million, low float, in my opinion. and it's really good to trade. So this one had 4 million float on top of that as a bio, on top of that at a high volume. So it just ended up ripping face. And news doesn't even matter. I think I had news, but I don't even really care about the news. I care all about volume. Volume is my number one factor when I look at a trade. I want to buy it or not. So next one we want to talk about LIDR. This one I mentioned yesterday again at the beginning, and I don't want to sound like I'm bragging. I'm just trying to, just share that the opportunity levels, like the potential, right? But yeah, I don't want to seem like I'm bragging. But LIDR, this one at 140 yesterday, I mentioned it. 140. It had NVIDIA news, and if you remember what I said, any stock that has a connection to large cap, like Tesla, NVIDIA, Netflix, Google, any stock. Think about it. These stocks are small cap, right? And if it in the headline it says something like a NVIDIA connection, obviously people are gonna start getting really interested and excited, right? Think about it. Like this stock is like a penny, it's like a relevant stock, and then immediately you see NVIDIA, which is a massive player in this stock, like large cap, right? It's one of the most popular stock, NVIDIA. So it just blew up. And looking at it right now, it's running multi-day. If you know about that setup, remember I talk about multi-day a lot. Multi-day setup is when a stock makes a big move higher, then pull back, and then holds the previous levels, and then it continues higher. It's probably my top, not probably, it is my top 5 strategies. And I share every day how to do it, like multi-day. So LIDR looking at it right now is trying to hold over $5, but it kind of rejected it. Again, shooting star type of pattern. But this stock is really, really strong. And this stock definitely could go higher, because looking at it right now, the volume is absurd. It's like 250 million volume almost. And this stock you really want to put on your watch list. So this was a really nice trade. Next one, ATNF. This one I mentioned it right at the Perkin, right? Perkin basically means like it's starting to move. So ATNF, I saw this literally at like 270. And then it just popped, it went to the moon. It went to 599, which is, I don't even know percentage wise, but that's massive. And then unfortunately it could not hold that 5 psychological level, and then it just fell. But this is the thing, guys, if you trade low flow or if you trade pre-market, I said many times that you have to manage your risk. If you're not experienced, you have to like size, accordingly. Because the thing with these extended hours, I'm not talking this morning, but after hours as well. If you trade after hours, and the stock price action is like this, where it's very like volatile. So some people, they don't trade extended hours at all. But if you're more experienced, it could be a really, really good opportunity to capitalize on these movements, right? Because price action is really nice, and the extended hours, like it pulls away really, really nicely, right? So ATNF, this one was a stock I used to talk about in the previous videos, and looking at the stock right now, it tried to hold that level, but right now it's currently under that 200 moving average, which is not really good. But again, this stock, the history, it moves really quick, so you want to monitor this on your watch list. And there's many stocks, guys. HTOO, another one. I mentioned it around $6, and then it went to 10. This is a micro float, 700k float, and the volume was insane on this. I saw the volume live in action, like the level 2, and it was just insane, like how nice volume this had. And that's one of my favorite things to see, which is really nice volume. So HTOO ran a really big move, but here's the thing I said in yesterday's video, that just because a stock makes a big move up, it's not done most of the time. There's opportunity on every single candle. For example, if a stock makes a micro pullback, you could buy that pullback and then sell the pop, or you could trade off of the EMA, or you could trade technical patterns, you could trade dip, you could trade reversal. If you're short, you could short. So there's many, many, many ways to bank, not just on that, not just on a pop, but after the action, right? So HTOO, this one ended up just making a technical pattern, and it's provided many opportunities even after the open. I saw there was like 2 opportunities where it made a nice move up, and this is great, right? Great float. 700k float is nano. Like anything under 1 million is crazy. So HTOO was really nice today. That was one of my favorite. Next one, WCT. This is a micro penny. I mentioned it right at the open, and right now, looking at it right now, it's up 24% already on the day. Micro penny is anything like 25 to 30 cents or under. And these price action is really choppy because the spread, if you look at the spread, the micro pennies are way more thicker, like the tape. But they provide really good opportunities. Honestly, I said in many videos that they're one of my favorite type of stocks to trade, like pennies, because it's all about percentages. I said earlier in the video, like if a penny moves just a couple cents, you're talking that's like 20-50%, and that's a lot. So WCT, looking at right now, it looks really bullish. Who knows, it's growing multi-day. It made a big move up the previous day, and it's just holding those key level, so it looks really good as of now. WCT, ICCM, this one was like a 50% winner. I mentioned it in pre-market. ICCM, again, another low floater. They had like 30 or 25-minute float, and this stock just ended up pulling away. And this stock actually, I think, had news. This is it's a medical, yeah, it's like a bio company, right? So you see these moves happening every day, guys. Biotech, I said many videos, biotech, crypto, reverse split, IPO, and China, those Chinese stocks. Those 5 sectors are the biggest movers based on my experience and based on what I see every single day. Those 5, and also you really want to see IPOs as well. Remember yesterday that IPO ran like $11, $11 a share. That was a really nice move. So if you see any new IPOs, let me know, guys. Message me or tag me, because I really like trading IPOs as well. They're one of my favorite as well. So IPO and reverse split is very nice, because most of the time when stock does reverse split, or it's a reverse split name, is really nice mover, because the tape, it's essentially about the tape. I mean, how thin it is. Because think about it, for reverse split is in micro floater, they cut down the float is very tiny, right? And then a huge amount of volume. Even just a very small amount of volume could make a stock halt up, these reverse split names. So keep an eye on this reverse split sector. I think it's going to be really hot in the coming months, especially towards the winter time. I remember a couple years ago during the winter time, I think it was like 2 years ago, reverse split ran like 500, like so hard, like 500%. So remember that, guys. So next one, MCVT. This one, again, I mentioned in morning time, and this stock just went from 225 to 450. That's massive move. And this stock right now, looking at it right now, is actually looking beautiful. It's like going over that. It's like, oh, wow, this thing's like really strong. This literally halted up. I'm not even kidding. I almost halted up. I'm just looking at it right now. I'm making a video live, guys. If you appreciate the live videos, I don't script or plan anything like a lot of people do. It's all raw. And, it's all love, guys. I'm just trying to help people. So, yeah, this stock literally, I'm looking at it right now, it just popped like 60 cents. So, MCVT, this was a really nice play. And looking at it right now, this could more multi-day. It's just like really strong. And I'm still looking at it. Maybe add this to your watch list. So, that was MCVT. Next one, WAI. Why? This one I mentioned, it was a penny. I think this is a Chinese penny based on the name. It's like King Win. And this stock just ended up just making a really big move up. I mentioned it at that 50-cent psychological level, and then it ran all the way to almost 80 cents. So the thing with these Chinese type of stock, or Singapore, or those type of stock, the reason they move up is they basically, a lot of time, they don't even have news, and they just go up randomly, or it's like algo type of moves, right? So when a stock makes a big move up, that's in the China sector. For example, remember that time where RGC, or no, not RGC, it was HKD. That was 4 years ago. It's a long time ago. HKD, this Chinese stock ran like 2,000. No, it was like 20,000%. You could look it up yourself, guys. I'm not lying. Like, this stock went like crazy. And then the previous trading months, these similar type of stocks, like I think it was TOP, MEGG, MEGL, and a lot of these similar stocks ran. So once these type of stocks starts to run, you really want to quickly make a watch list using the free resource I gave yesterday, finviz.com. It's a free website, and it's a really, really good tool that I use every day, guys. I'm not kidding. Where I use it every day, finviz.com. I'm not sponsored. So that's what you want to do, because speed is everything in trading. The quicker you find setup, there's bigger profit potential, right? And everything I say in my video is not financial advice. I just want to help people. So that was WAI. Next one, ABP. This one a lot of people seem to like. A lot of people just tagging me every day. WABP. I mean, this is a micro penny. And looking at it right now, I mean, it's not really having volume, but definitely is a multi-day setup candidate, and it does look good, like bullish. So the thing with these micro pennies, I said earlier that they're thick. They're not really gonna go crazy like those, like similar like HTOO earlier, right? Or ATNF, those type of stock is completely different. The price action most of the time. But this stock does look bullish. I'm gonna keep monitoring ABP. And next one, NEGG. This one is a bigger type of stock, more expensive, right? I know some people like trading those type of more expensive stocks. And this one, I just noticed that it was starting to perk. And then right now, as I'm making a video, it's up several dollars on the day. It's trading at 36 right now. And this is a multi-day setup. You really want to pay attention to how the stock holds those key levels, because this is a form of super runner. If you know anything about stocks, it's all about stock personality, where if a stock tends had a big move up in the past, if you look left on the daily, it most likely is going to perform the same type of actions. They're like humans, you know, they have like personalities. So some of these stocks have really terrible personalities where they just wick, they just pretty much just crash, right? So with NEGD, this one is a nice trade. I remember I banking on this. I mentioned this like last month, right, or a few weeks ago, and I made a massive move up. So keep an eye on NEGG. Next one, IXHL. This one, so many people like, again, really popular stock, but this had like a really big sell-off yesterday. I was actually outside during that time. I wasn't even watching it, and it just felt really hard. And looking at it right now, I'm very surprised and optimistic to the fact that this stock went from 49 cents to 127 in just like a day, right? So that's a really good sign. And looking at it right now, this is like a multi-day setup. I know people probably are looking to swing this because based on the comments I got, they're thinking more like multi-day, like macro type of analysis, in my opinion, rather than just scalp, you know, like in and out within a minute. So IXHL, this one definitely very interesting price action. Looking at how much is sold off and then just reclaim. So that was really good. They only got a few stocks left. So the next one, DFLI. This one is a multi-day setup. I said many times, multi-day setup, the top 5, no doubt. This one made a big move up. Just 2 days ago, I mentioned it. In the beginning, it just ran crazy and then pulled back. And now today, you're seeing a big volume push. And right now, it's trying to break towards that 50-cent level. So DFLI is a definite high watch. I really like multi-day setup. And on top of that, there's a penny as well. I think it's the last one. CREV. CREV. This one is a halter stop earlier. I mentioned it towards the open time. I think it was like $4.30, and then it went all the way to $5.50. That's a really nice gain. That's like $1 share gain. So the thing with these halts, I just want to end off with the halt strategy, right? I said in yesterday's video and the previous videos that the halt strategy, most of the time it does halt up, but you really want to see the volume. Because oftentimes when a stock halts up, it also halts down. That's just how it works. You know, when the stock halts up and there's not enough buyer, it just halts down. Like people take profit. First of all, they either take profit, like shorts enter, in my opinion, or it's just how it works. I've been trading a couple years, like many years, and sometimes the halts end up really good, sometimes they don't. So you really want to manage your risk, I say, every day, and treat trading like it's like a business, right? It's not like fun, like casino type of dart throwing type of thing. Is more like professional, you know, like serious type of thing where you trade with nice risk management, nice size, a trading plan, and again, everything is not financial advice. So guys, if you appreciate the video, guys, appreciate you like the video, comment. And tomorrow, guys, big video coming, swing trade ideas. You guys really like swing trading, and I do this kind of like special where every single weekend I spend my time asking you guys what type of stock swing trade ideas, as well as I look up myself to analyze so you guys could capitalize on the coming days, right? So there's a lot of good ideas you guys share. I'm telling you guys make some good picks as well, and I'm also gonna try my best to find some setup, and that's gonna come soon, guys. So I appreciate you guys. Have a great day. Seriously, have a great day. I'll see you later.